Giants training camp begins next Thursday, July 25th, and we will be live at 4:30, live from practice right here. Giants training camp live then airs every Monday through Thursday at 6:30 throughout training camp, and Giants postgame live immediately following Giants games throughout the regular season right here on our family of networks. Back with Cam, we bring in one-time Giant defensive back Antrel Rolle. He retired in November of 2016. Antrel, thanks for joining us. As a former player, what's it like when you hear the word or words training camp?
Oh man, not again. I mean that's a word that's never ever going to want to be familiar with. That's a word that's it's just so draining because it's so repetitive. But I also feel that it's extremely necessary.
Antrel, you spent 5 strong seasons with the Giants in that secondary, playing the safety position, won that Super Bowl back in 2011. And let's focus on this Giants team. As we mentioned, training camp coming up next Thursday. They tried to shore up that secondary group. So what are your thoughts on what the moves that they were making to make sure that going into the season, the secondary group wasn't something that they had to worry about?
Well, to be honest with you, in my opinion, I still feel that that's an area that needs to be worried about until proven otherwise. You have a lot of young guys that are looking to step in and fill some big shoes. Out there on the corner, rookie that's going to be there. Back in the secondary, you no longer have your stud and Landon Collins. You have a Jabril Peppers that's got to go in there and prove himself. And, obviously you have Janoris Jenkins on the outside. So can these guys play ball? Absolutely. But are they proven? I wouldn't say so just yet, outside Janoris Jenkins. So there's going to be a lot of room, to show what can be done in that secondary. And I believe in those guys. I think they can get it done. But obviously it's going to take those guys time to gel and understand the NFL ways.
What are the challenges, Antrel, for a young defensive back trying to make his way in the National Football League?
Well, I think first and foremost, you have to go out. You have to be extremely confident, and with confidence is going to come. Along with confidence, it's going to come a lot of repetition. It's going to come a lot of anticipation, a lot of studying. You have to learn the ropes extremely fast, especially if you're a young guy and you're coming in expecting to start. Like, you're not there to sit behind someone and learn the ropes. No, you're coming in and you're being expected to come in and produce immediately. That's a lot of pressure for a young guy coming from the collegiate level. There's a lot of things that are different from the collegiate level to the NFL level as far as how guys run these routes, how they sell their routes, as far as understanding your help, where your help is going to be. Is it going to be low? Is it going to be outside? Is it going to be inside? So you're going to have to learn the playbook just knowing more than just it's cover 1, cover 2, cover 3.
Any tips or tricks if you were on this Giants team, Antrel, 11 seasons in the NFL for your career? Any tips or tricks that you would let these young guys know about in terms of secondary, that group, defensive back, safety, that you would help them to make that transition a little bit smoother from the college to the program, even for the guys that maybe have spent a year or two in the NFL?
The only trick that I would tell you is make sure you get with a veteran, someone who knows how to study, someone who wants to put in the time to study. Learn your hash marks. Learn the numbers. Learn the splits of those wide receivers. They're going to tell you a lot. And more importantly than anything, know where your help is going to be at all times. Therefore, you can take certain chances. You can gamble a little bit more. But I always say for young guys coming into the league, don't ever disguise yourself out of coverage. And that's going to be crucial for those young guys.
Antrel, as Cam mentioned, you were on the Giant team that beat the Patriots 21-17 in Super Bowl 46. You, of course, played with Eli Manning. How do you think the Giants' quarterback situation is going to evolve this year?
I think it's going to be interesting. I think Eli has to go out there and show that he still can be at a top-notch level. I mean, I don't think the Giants are trying to rebuild, despite some huge moves that they've made, both offensively and defensively, letting go Landon Collins, letting go Odell Beckham. Those are 2 stars on both sides of the ball. But I don't see that they're trying to have a rebuilding year. So it's going to be challenging. It's going to be very challenging for Eli. He's going to have to go out there and he's going to have to produce at a very high level in order for him to remain to keep his starting job.
Okay, Antrel, we'll leave it there. Hey, thanks so much for joining us. We really appreciate the insight and the time.
Oh, absolutely, anytime.
Antrel Rolle, former defensive back for the New York Giants. For more great videos from the MSG 150, check out right there. And remember, our show is on Monday through Thursday, 8 to 10:30 p.m. on MSG Network and MSG Go.